Так, трансляция пошла. Всем привет. Так, продолжаем проходить Макс Пейна 3. Трансляция. Очень быстренько все чекну и поедем. Блядь, вот а столько не хватало. Только вас и не хватало. Вроде все нормально, погнали. Уроды, а. Что такое? А, это типа молния. Окей. Чё? Смотрите, вертолет. Меня вот этот хер вот беспокоит. Чё он обратно не вышел? Ну, смотри.
Looked like Passos had brought us to the right place. That was the chopper the Commando Sombra used to escape the nightclub attack. If Fabiana wasn't around here, then at least someone that knew where she was had to be. Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Что-то как-то все тихо.
I had no idea what lay ahead, and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I knew this was where I had to be. I felt responsible. I just had to fix the situation, right here.
Окей, сейчас все исправим. Местный рэпчик.
I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods are the same from here to Timbuktu. The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns.
По-моему, не успели шум
So
поднять.
far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand.
Португальский рэпчик.
I
В
kept
данном случае
moving toward the
бразильский,
signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along.
но на португальском. Так.
I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Так, еще двое.
Vai se fuder, cara! Vai tomar no meio do cu! Eu vou te meter bala, hein? Vá se fuder, porra!
Чуваки на этих похожи.
Você tá aí?
В Форсаже там два чувака были постоянно ссорились между собой. Чё они там вякают, я не пойму. Вот это вот плохо. На самом-то деле. На, получи в тыкву. Отлично.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo.
Так, у нас есть таблетка.
If only I could have taken something for the humidity.
Зажуем. Так, у нас сотни пушки. Пекари. Что это тут? Отлично.
The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead. I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
Отлично. Разобрали. Кто орёт еще? Так, тут не могут быть. Это нам надо. Ух ты! Какой шустрый, а? Такой, на нафиг в голову. Сам ты пута. Ты заколебал. Где там этот пута? Действительно. Интересно. Сюда я залезть не могу. Ага, вон он. Надо его забирать на самом-то деле. Откуда он свалил? По-моему, где-то вот тут лазит. Вылази. Уходи давай. Ну не могу я в него попасть, потому что потому. Так.
Vai, não deixa ele fugir não! Pega agora, você me fodeu, eu tô foda, filho da puta!
Там чувак должен подойти. Что хотел-то, чувак? Опять всяких. Так. Так, этого забрали. И погнали. И где эта тварина? Ух ты. Минус. Еще он и потрошку приносит. Это хорошо. Что там сзади нормально. Вон там сидит. Сюда выходи. А это кто? А, вон он сидит. Ух ты! А вот этого... Это кто еще? А, вон он. На, в колено. Отлично. Патроны есть. Что ты пушку достал, я не понял. Ты дебил? А, это он, этот.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
Они уже свалили отсюда. Что-то я долго так шел, что ли? Вроде нет никого.
She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise.
Что-то мне кажется, что сюда. Опять пушку достал.
Cala a boca, ninguém pode te ouvir, caralho! Sua burguesinha safada! Vou te pegar, é? Vou te pegar antes que eu bote uma bala na tua cabeça!
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, eu não quero inteira. Aí, você joga.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. А есть что-нибудь? А, вижу. Отлично. Да... Ты дебил. Кукуру-коку. Шел нахер. Че он там орет-то? На в голову нафиг. Отлично. Калаш рулит. Есть у нас таблеты, что-нибудь такое? Похоже, что нет. Так, тут мы не выйдем, похоже. Ну, возьмем. Тут мы не видим.
It seemed Serrano's boys had targeted the entire Bronco family and didn't give a shit which one they pinched.
Так, вот.
I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
Так, вижу М-ку. Вижу М-ку. Патроны есть. Вижу М-ку, беру М-ку. Чего орешь-то? Потом еще. Ага, вижу. Кто-то еще. А, ну этот снизу уже по-любому. Это у вас снайперка, что ли, упала? Нормально. Нет тут снайперов. Дробаш. Я на нее перса вообще. Такое у меня ощущение, что мы не туда пришли. Ну, окей. Пойдем сверху. Кто там? Ох, ну нифига себе. Опять грена. Сука. Как они так четко грены кидают, я не пойму. Ага, вижу. Да! Ты дядя, вылези давай. Где вы там орете, заколебали? Че, все? Какого хера? Ты перезаряжаться начал.
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Действительно. Сюда? Сюда.
I had to keep on going across the docks.
Но сначала мы захватим таблетку. Но явно не сюда. О, что это у нас тут? Это мы сейчас что взяли? Просто детальку?
I prefer to mix these with alcohol, but on this special occasion I'd make an exception. There they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country.
Действительно.
And maybe a few years before that as well.
Ну, Явно не с тебя это все началось. Так, нам туда. Пошел. Минусанули лодку. Таблетку хаванули и погнали. Так, ну надо к следующей. Ампутатор, действительно. Я могу. Это я могу. Все закончились, нет? Что это у нас? Таблетки. Так, нам куда? Вот там что-то лежит. Что-то блестит. О как! Прикольно. Еще одну деталь найти, у нас пулемет золотой будет. Или не будет. Завалит. Я его не вижу так. Укрытия у нас тут нету. Это он туда поднялся или это другой? Чё? Бегут. Чё, орёте-то как резаные? А как насчет вот так вот? Да вылезите. Так, пойду-ка там чекну. Может, тут есть золотая деталь. Не факт, конечно, но мало ли. Зачем мы зашли сюда? Хрень его знает. Ну, там что-то подсвечивается, мне кажется. Блять. Урода. Всех. Да не стреляй ты. Нормально так поливаем. Да что ты будешь делать? Патроны кончились. На, Гарсия. 10-й номер. Какая-то реклама. Вот куда надо было стрелять. Да, заколебали они. Все уходит и уходит. Вот черт. О, вот это вот плохо. Третью деталь мы ни хера не нашли. Ибо мы его вначале еще пропустили. Или мы просто еще не дошли.
They took her in a boat. That way. Straight ahead.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Hang on.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company!
Oh, shit up, man. My gun beat up, broken, alive. I don't know what to say.
Потанцуем.
We can't take much more damage, Max.
Я понял. Я тебя понял, чувак. Где? Да что ты будешь делать? Вот этого надо сидеть. Ух ты! Да заткнись ты, не ори. Сейчас все будет. Не ссы. Макс все сделает. О, зажигательные пошли. Вот это вот плохо. И не говори. О, вот это я пропустил. Вовремя. Хотя нет, ни хрена не вовремя. Да кто там кидает все время? Ага, вот уроды, а. Сука. Все, пиздец, толки, что ли? Оу, fucking shit. Ох, ёпты. Все плохо. Все плохо. Он еще что-то стрелять пытается. Йоу. Не заводи ты из этого корыта.
Very cool.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out!
Еще бы. Нахер пошел. Так, мы приехали или что? Походу, что нет.
Hey, hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
Я достал вот этот хер. Вот это вот плохо.
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Ah, shit.
Нифига сколько вас там.
Fuck, that way.
Sure.
Fucking look over here.
On it. Almost, buddy, almost.
I'll drive if you can get these boats out of our way.
They got an armada out here.
Такое это спрыгнул. Да сдохни ты.
Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
And they know
Действительно.
all about it. Shows a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire.
Точно.
Hey, we're on him again.
See Fabian? Move up, partner.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in.
Oh, just give me a second.
Где она? Ох, йоу.
This is screwed. We're not coming this close to let her go.
Ох, йоу. Это мы так разлетелись, да? Точно. А чё это так?
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. This ain't looking good, bro.
Move up, partner.
Кто там?
Shit!
Действительно.
Gonna hit the pier!
Оу. Сейчас сиганем. Охереть. Вот что надо стрелять, скорее всего, у нас будет. Там вообще мало народу осталось. Еще один-двое. Ага, посос. Точно посос.
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
Да.
We ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind.
Такой наивный.
Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
Get up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you and interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. Boss wants to see us. So let's go, come on.
Занятный стиль, да? Кто автор?
Take your time, man. Fucking unbelievable.
Дюки? А, дюки.
I heard that.
Окей. Действительно, как я сам не догадался.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
О, приветик.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
Чё она там?
You
fucking pair of clowns.
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family?
I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Такой самоуверенный, нет?
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker?
Senhor?
Let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Пошли его нахер.
Another band cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu
Deus.
Sim, pode entrar. Senhor, temos problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that. We got men entering the building and the office won't lock down.
Posso? Claro que pode. It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to
Чё,
override the system if I can just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
Минус. Кто там еще стреляет? А, еще ты, что ли? Говорина. Вылез давай. Так, надо у них пушки нормальные отхватить. Еще один, да? Теперь разберемся. Да! Все, убил. Засранца. Нормально. А чё они с пистолетами? А не с автоматами. Сиди там, не дергайся.
Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. We need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Эмка. Еще ты? Да не сыпь. Да подожди ты.
That was the office Victor used at Fabricas Bronco.
Что-то у одного только эмка, что ли, было.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Там, скорее всего, уже есть кто-то.
Security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit! What the hell? Levanta e acaba com ele! Eu vou arrancar sua cabeça, desgraçado!
На нафиг.
Are we dead?
No such luck.
It's through here.
Так, подожди-ка.
Let's keep going.
Пошли, пошли, не ссы. Не ори там.
The server room is just past those
Так, раз, два, три, четыре. Ну, минимум 4. Скорее всего, больше.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Cracha Prado, the black badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali. Demorou. Silêncio! O próximo que falar leva bala! Atire nele! Leva esse cara! Me ajuda! Ele tá de olho em mim, caralho!
Упс. Ты ёкарный бабай.
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Да не остался их там,
Don't
что ты
worry,
слышишь?
I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey? I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
Recua! Max!
Микрофон выключил, забыл включить. Вот же серверный ёпрный театр. Или это не основная? Ну окей.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix
Нет,
this
это
or what?
она.
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
He should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
Your guys working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on!
Okay, good, then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Толчок. Таблетки.
I'd woken up with a headache, and it was only getting worse.
С головной болью, так в жопу пьяный проснулся. О, мамзель завалили.
Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Угу. Прям вот так вот, да? Кого надо валить? Вдвоем? Вот эта тачка мне не нравится. Ты куда встаешь-то? Нормально. Наводит. Ух ты! А вот это вот плохо. Ух ты, ну нифига себе. Так, только в голову, да? О, нифига себе. А в первый раз почему не проходил?
It looked like we had seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
Да, но я сначала пулемет схвачу. Не понял. Что я взял? И чё? Это все патроны? Серьезно?
The boss was probably watching me dick around on the security feed. I had to report back. I didn't know what the hell I was going to find up there, but I sensed it wasn't going to be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad, the little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
А чё, типа сверху на него так легко зайти? Тогда нахер на это вся система безопасности?
Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures.
Бомба.
Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Так, надо выходить. Где тут выход?
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head.
Нормально так в текстуры вошел. Да иди ты уже.
Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence.
О,
The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
на нахер. Окей.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. Come on, come on!
Пошли. Блять, да что ты будешь делать?
I wouldn't last long if I didn't move.
Там, по-моему, не один, да? А вон. Ох, ё-моё.
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Далеко собрались?
The only way out was to use that filing cabinet. You don't want to burn, Max.
Да ёбаный. Так, куда? Куда-то сюда.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Давай, 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 чувак, иди. Там еще останется.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad.
If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Пойду пообщаюсь.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why? What?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
Came to kill you! Because of what you did to us! You killed so many of us!
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn. Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her! Up the hill!
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo. I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather. Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein?
Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Poha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place
Привет,
called
Дикси.
Nova Esperanza.
Нормально, как у тебя?
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
О, наконец-то. Лысый Макс. Сейчас мы им всем наваляем.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capeste, os bico cansa. Estressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky, neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Você sempre, cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Парнишка прошаренный, блядь, ебучие эти.
Wait a minute. Down there?
Isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
Vamos, vamos logo.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Ну, посмотрим.
Eu vim devolver o seu sorriso de favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Vá força pra
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
barracos e morros, sem socorro no lugar, sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Anda logo. Anda logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
Так, пиздюли получили.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Да, действительно. Куда нам?
faria se você tivesse com ele? Cara, ele tá bem lindo, né?
Muito mais, cara. Era demais. Tá louco.
Vamos lá. Vai. Aí, boa. Joga aí. Toca pra sabedoria. Vai. Você joga pelo português, sou brasileiro.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Ну да.
Posso fazer?
Cansado disso.
Sebastião! Tá na hora da janta, caralho!
Tá lindo. O alemão, né?
O que você tá olhando?
Sabe jogar palitinho, rapaz?
Mostra.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos 3 palitinhos.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Да, было весело.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano?
Aí, o que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Eu perdi o cuzão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dudling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm, looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And, well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't Sao Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No.
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Чё там с кем пышем поговорить?
E aí, firmeza? Fizeram que aí hoje? Aí mais gostosa do que nunca. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô! Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai, lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, to make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Oi,
you won't try to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Прическа топ.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to
Средний
this
уровень.
guy's clowns for a ransom exchange. When this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Еще бы.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Bronco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You helped me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck!
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí.
E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? I'll tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Ну-ка, подвинься быстро. Ну и где ты там?
I couldn't just pretend my friends weren't there.
Кто там стреляет? Так. О, вот и калаш подъехал. Вылези давай. Они там между собой общаются, что ли, я не пойму. Или он меня хуями посылает. Так, мамзель. Да не знаю, хватает. Вроде пока.
The show was over. It was time to get out of there.
Так. Окей, окей.
That comforting smell of secondhand beer and exploitation.
О, деталь золотого обреза. Ну да, как раз самое подходящее место. Чё так приуныл-то, чувак? Ну, на максимальном может быть, но для стрима на максимальном играть это не вариант.
There was nothing for me back there but more problems.
Сейчас у меня даст?
Serrano, the man of the hour. Had De Silva left this there on purpose as some passive-aggressive message to the CS from a cop who was apparently too scared to go near any real criminals? It was a strange power play.
Так, что у нас? В принципе, нормально.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs. Where the magic happens.
Так, здесь толчок, а где выход-то, не понял. А вот он.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Не, я понял, что ты на максималках играл. Поэтому не хватало. Я имею в виду, что для стрима на максимальном уровне играть это не вариант. Тут надо этот на расслабоне чистый геймплей показывать.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala na cabeça!
Где он? Третий. Не вижу. Он наверху. Нет, в мультиплеер не буду играть. Потому что у меня не лицензия. Патрон на калаш кончается. А нет, не вылез. Чё он сказал?
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Просто красавчик, ёпта. таблетки. Ух ты! Ах ты, увернулся, тварь. Да что ты будешь делать? Кто-то еще там. Тварина. Кто там еще стреляет, не пойму. Где ты орешь, придурок? Могу понять. Ты иди ты. Блин. Так, потрошки. Ух ты. Готов. Так. Сюда, что ли? Да.
These bastards looked different. Tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Это нам понадобится. Определенно.
Say what you want about these hoods. They knew more about branding than a Madison Avenue art director. Tropa Z. Looked like Nova Esperanza had a civil war to add to its long list of reasons not to visit.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, pô? Pô, eu falei que vai ser o cara aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada. Vai tomando seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja seca. Que porra que tá fazendo lá embaixo? Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe por uma trouxa de maconha.
Сука.
Aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai!
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Да.
Isso é tudo que você tem! Você vai morrer! Use cobertura aqui! É nóis, mano! Direita!
Não, вылези.
Puta que pariu!
Забрали. Тварина, а? Дробаша, блин.
One vice at a time.
Чего? Пипец, он просадил меня. Тварь. Они достали со своими обрезами. Выскакивать.
Isso é tudo que você tem!
Ну и где вы там?
Mostra sua cara, seu covarde!
твари. Надо подвинуться. Ну подвинься ты. Еще есть? Бред. Да. Чеснок, чеснок, таблетки.
Vieste, seu filho da puta. Caralho! Caralho, porra!
А как этот не сдох? Нормально.
I'd seen enough. If these drugs didn't have a doctor's name on them, I wasn't interested.
Откуда музыка идет, не могу понять. Как будто бы с этой плиты нафиг. А, вот оказывается мап на сайт.
Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
Что я, по-моему, зря сейчас схавал. Ну, я смотрел же. Все хорошо. Пропал.
I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
Ну все, порвались. Что ты, блин, долбишься?
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Да сдохни ты уже. Кто еще там долго? Что-то как-то все печально похапа. Да, бля. Кто кидается ее кормовой? Нахрена делают опаловку для кладки, я не пойму. Интересная конструкция. О. Нахер пошел.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. And I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down.
Сзади. Чё это он в лес так, я не пойму. Ты дебил?
Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim.
Don't you kill her. Don't you?
Ok. Caralho! Atividade! É a porra da UP! Você fica com o gringo! A gente vai ter depois, vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho! Seu filho da puta!
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Go! I got your back!
All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him.
Что такое?
I was the reason Passos was here. Splitting without him would be beneath even an asshole like me.
Я из-за этого тебя заебало, чувак. Ух ты!
I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
На нахер. Да.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
No?
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Да что ты, сука, будешь делать, а? Кто там шмаляет?
Hold up! Let's toast this asshole! Shoot him!
Так, выключи пока микрофон.
I'm distracting him.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move! This way, through the gate. Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joe.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked them? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist to you. An aid worker. We'll work it out together. Okay? Look. Cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up, whatever. Don't shut up. There he is! Right? Just look, look. Joe! Oh! What the fuck?
I hate you!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circular thing. The head. He's like Latino or something. Payne and the other one. Just hold on to him.
Come on, man! Don't die on me!
They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was. The dead bodies didn't need him.
Look, man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
Jump should be dead already!
Breathe, man.
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
You got my back, man!
Да задолбал этот, блядь. Так. У нас опять просадка по хп. Есть тут таблетки где-нибудь? Не видать нигде. Валим.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here? Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay? Sounds like a fucking war is going on. Calm down.
Some poor bastard quite literally on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Sniper.
Sniper! Shit!
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum! Up in the tower! This is the only way through. If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Shit, man! Get to cover!
Так, окей. Кассовый. Да ёбаный ты стыд.
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! Don't let them... Hey, cover me, guys!
I got you covered! Anybody talk to me, all right?
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
He's over there! Let's get him! Poke your head out so I can kill you.
Get in cover, you idiot! You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. Wait up!
Kill this idiot! Get that fuck! Fucking Christ!
Yo, I think they shot Big Mike.
Fuck you, asshole!
Cover you again. See if you can flirt.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Cover me! You're all good.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Flanking, man, to the left. Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Go, Max! Move to the tomb! Don't let him...
Oh!
I'm moving! Cover me! Go ahead!
You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Go! Hit the gravestone!
Oh.
Shoot! Kill him!
Fuck this!
I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Go around. Yeah, get an angle.
Clock that motherfucker. Pull the goddamn trigger. Fuck you.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste.
Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fuck you! You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ow! You killed my son! Dig! Now!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you!
Where are you going? Atari!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
Ну и где они? Не говори. Почему от напарника нет никакого толка? Ну вот стреляю. Нормально. Сюда нам нельзя. Угу. Пистолет-то надо взять. Ты хер тут стоишь?
The morgue. How appropriate.
Fucking shoot him! You new shit! A little professional courtesy, you dickhead!
Понятно. Это надо взять.
The morgue. How appropriate.
Таблетки. Нет, нет. Плохо. Surprise, motherfucker.
Saying goodbye is painful.
Так, что я там хочу посмотреть-то? Нафиг мне этого смотреть. Что там ломает, не пойму.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go. You go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
Huh. All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Take him out! Shoot! Shoot! Fuck your pretense,
Ну, вылазь.
Can't move here, Max. Gotta get up there and take him out.
Подождите, что он вылез?
Come on, man, get up there, take him out. He's got all the angles.
Так он не выходит. Тварина.
You're like a fucking trapped rat in here, man. Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Shit. Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles!
Да ты достал! Где они?
Hey, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Так, ну что ж, на этом, наверное, надо заканчивать. Продолжим в следующий раз. Вот. Так что всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Всем удачи, всем пока.